Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? It's so easy with Anchor.
Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use.
And now, Anchor can match you with great sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast. That means you can get paid to podcast right away. In fact, that's what we're doing right now by reading this ad. We struggled to find the right way to distribute our podcast, and Anchor made it quick, easy, and free. We're on platforms we had never heard of, and that's all thanks to Anchor doing the hard work.
So, if you have been thinking about starting your own podcast, head on over to anchor.fm/start. That's anchor.fm/start.
Welcome back to Spilling the Mad Tea. We're excited you're joining us again today for our unbirthday party where we'll be spilling the tea on all things Disney. I'm Kelly, and once again, I'm joined by Katie, Stephanie, and Rachel. As usual, I'm going to ask the question that Rachel hates. How are you guys doing? Stephanie?
I'm doing pretty good. I just did a lot of work on the computer today, and the whole time I was listening to Disney Parks background music, and I've just been in a really good mood all day. Thanks, Disney. Katie, how you doing?
I'm doing really well. We just got back from the beach. My husband and I had 2 days off together this week, which is just unheard of. So we decided to take a last-minute trip to the beach, packed everything up, booked an Airbnb, and headed down there. It was amazing.
Nice. I didn't know you were doing that.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
Yeah.
Way to tell your best friends what you're doing.
We didn't know either until we were booking the Airbnb and driving down there. So
Where do you go to the beach?
we went to Panama City this time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was a lot of fun. Rachel, how have you been?
I'm doing well. Newsflash world.
Uh-oh.
I'm so ready.
Zaxby's didn't have any grilled chicken tonight.
What? Those bitches.
I was pissed. But anyways, otherwise, I'm good. I'm a little sassy today, but it's fine.
Why are you sassy today?
There's really no reason. I'm tired. Work kind of sucks right now, and I'm tired.
And sometimes it be like that.
Yeah, it'd be like that. So the sass level is probably at an 11. but I'm still in a good mood. I'm not I hate you. I'm just sassy. Kelly, how you doing, girl?
I'm cold because it is May 23rd as of this recording, and it snowed today. So I've been bundled up.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, I've been bundled up in sweaters and fuzzy socks and fuzzy leggings all day because we got snow. So
I'm angry for you.
It sounds like the beginning of a bad joke.
it's not. I mean, it's not.
It's April Fool's in May.
Yeah.
That's just rude.
Yeah, and the sun is out right now, but it's been it felt like December earlier today, and it was just
The sun is shining. It's a snowy day.
Yeah.
The tank is clean.
So hopefully it'll start getting warmer after this weekend because I want some warm weather, and I should be getting some warm weather because it is May. But anyway, today we're going to be daydreaming about our perfect Disney days, a day where everything will go our way. We can experience every attraction we want. We can have the most perfect dining reservations, and our ankles will not be crashed into by wayward strollers. Can you guys imagine it?
No. I don't know if I've ever spent a day in Disney without my ankle getting bumped into. That sounds lovely.
Well, try to imagine it because this is your day.
We don't have to do that much anymore, do we? Get our ankles run over?
They're still strollers. They're just not as large.
They're just smaller. They're more nimble.
They can push them faster and hit us harder.
It's going to hurt more.
So we're just going to jump into this topic and start describing our perfect Disney days right away. And we're going to start with Katie.
Yay! Ba-da-da-da-da. All right. So when Kelly asked us to get our ideas together and ready for this episode, I stressed out over it for days. I don't know why. I just did.
It's a lot of pressure.
I think I want to do so many things that I'm okay, realistically, if I only had a day, what would I do? So I went at this with the kind of morbid thought process of if I was gonna die tomorrow, what would my last
Kind of morbid.
day? What would my last day at Disney ever be? I mean, it helps me make my day up. So yeah, if it works, it works.
That was not my intentions with this episode.
That is a good way to go about it, though, because
Yeah.
you will get everything done.
You got to make the choices because you got one day left in the world. So on my last day on this earth, I'm gonna wake up in Cinderella's castle suite. This way, I'm already in the parks. I don't have to get transportation to the parks at all. I'm already there. I'm gonna get up really early at like 6 a.m. when it's like not too hot, not too warm out. I mean, not too cold outside. Like early summer. Get up at 6 a.m. First thing I'm gonna do is go get fairy dusted at the Tinkerbell's Treasures, or what's it called?
I thought it was the Castle Couture.
Yeah.
Are they going to be up that early?
This is the perfect Disney day. They're getting up that early for me. I'm dying tomorrow.
Okay, I'm just checking.
There are no rules. Everything will go your way. So yeah, keep that in mind
Yeah,
when
so
you're.
pro tip for any guests visiting the Magic Kingdom, you can run into Castle Couture where the Bippity Boppity Boutique is, and you can ask any of the cast members there if they would sprinkle some pixie dust on you.
Yeah, and it's magical. It starts your day off really great, no matter what point you're at in your vacation. Like, it's just great. And it's this wonderful glitter that doesn't get in your eyes and hurt you and cut you up, and it kind of stays there for a couple days, so you're magical for more than just the one day.
You're magical for the day you die, too.
Yeah, so if you die the next day, you're good to go.
Yeah, but here's the deal. Then you'll be magical forever.
There you go. Why you think I'm getting pixie dusted at 6 a.m. on my magical day?
The prettiest corpse ever.
Aww. So I'm going to get fairy dusted. Tinkerbell herself is coming in costume to fairy dust me. And then I'm going to do some yoga in front of the castle in the gardens, in the new gardens area.
Do you know they do yoga classes for DVC members at California Adventure?
Yeah, I did one at Saratoga Springs. It was really great.
Shut up. That's cool.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm going to try to do one not next week, but the next week while I'm there. We'll see.
Nice.
I'll update you.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
So you're going
You're
to do
fine.
yoga?
So I'm going to do yoga in front of the
Started.
castle and really wake up magically, start my day great. I've been fairy dusted. I've done my yoga. Then I'm going to go ahead and take a monorail straight to Epcot because I wouldn't start my day in Magic Kingdom because I just feel like there's too many kids in the morning at Magic Kingdom. So I'm going over to Epcot. I'm headed over to the cafe in France for a bacon and cheese swirl pastry.
Yeah.
I don't eat meat, but this is a magical special last day on Earth, so I'm eating whatever I want. I'm going to have some macarons and a cappuccino. I'm going to take all this with me. I'm going to stroll around the World Showcase before it opens and just enjoy Disney in peace with no guests and very few cast members and just walk all the way around. So my ideal time to go is it's going to be Flower and Garden at Epcot.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So the whole morning, I'm going to stroll around, even after World Showcase opens, stroll around, look at the topiaries, do some people watching, grab whatever snacks I just have the desire for. I know I'm specifically going to go for some olive salad, some pita bread, and some hummus in Morocco. Have like a mid-morning snack there. And then all the little flower and garden booths, I'm going to all those and getting all those great snacks. Basically, my morning, I'm eating at Epcot.
Yeah, I was about to say you're gonna have to have like an extra large stomach.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm dying tomorrow, so like, who cares, right? So before I leave Epcot, I'm gonna grab lunch in Japan. I feel like most of my day is just gonna be me eating a lot of food. But that's a perfect Disney day. So
You can also spend all of your money because you won't need it tomorrow.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna have some beef udon in Japan, and then I'm gonna head over to Animal Kingdom, where I have a fast pass for Flight of Passage, and I get to ride it as many times as I want. Which will probably only be like 2 before I start feeling sick. So, you know, it's still pretty fair. Just hang out in Pandora, enjoy the ambiance, enjoy the atmosphere, have some snacks, walk around the gift shop, And then I'm going to go ride Dinosaur because I love Dinosaur and I have to ride it every time I go to Animal Kingdom.
Especially the day before you die.
Especially the day before I die. My life wouldn't be complete without Dinosaur one last time. Then I'm going to go over to Gorilla Falls and just hang out watching the gorillas and hippos for who knows how long.
You will die watching the gorillas and the hippos.
Yeah, probably several hours. And then midday, maybe like 1 p.m., I'm going to head over to the Polynesian and hang out at their pool because I like their pool the best. I think it's one of the best pools. I don't know why. I just really like it. And then I'm going to get a Dole Whip, hang out by the pool. There's hammocks over there, or there were hammocks over there. I don't know if there still are. Does anybody know if there's still hammocks?
I don't think so.
Well, they used to have hammocks on the beach, so.
But I don't know. I think there's like a wooden swing, like a bench swing. But I don't know if I saw a hammock last time I was there.
Damn. Well, for my last day on Earth, they're gonna put hammocks up. I'm gonna take a little nap in a hammock, and then I'm gonna head back to Epcot because I love Epcot. I considered just doing a whole day at Epcot for this to answer this prompt here, but I figured I'd throw in some other stuff. So I'm headed back to Epcot
To eat some more.
Yeah, always to eat some more. I'm gonna go ride Living with the Land first because I have to ride Living with the Land before I die. And I'm going to do the Behind the Seeds tour, whatever's the latest, the last Behind the Seeds tour that I can do for the day. And then that's when I'm going to start drinking. And I'm going to drink around the world. I'm going to have everything I want, every single drink I want. It doesn't matter if I get food poisoning because I'm going to die tomorrow, so we're good. I'm going to start with an avocado margarita, though. I know that for sure. I'm not starting with tequila. That's just tequila. I'm not going to start with tequila shots. That's just dumb. But I'm going to start with an avocado margarita. I'm going to drink it all the way around the world until my dinner reservations at Rose and Crown, where I'm going to enjoy Yorkshire pudding, and I don't even know what else is on their menu, but whatever else I feel like having. I'm going to watch Illuminations from their outdoor seating, because Illuminations is my favorite. So regardless of what day I go on, even if Illuminations is done by then, they're going to do Illuminations that night.
Just for you.
Just for me. And then I'm heading back to Magic Kingdom for my extra magic hours. I like extra magic hours best because I feel like you get so much more done. This is when I'm going to ride rides. I think in the rest of the day I've ridden like 2 or 3. I'm going to ride like everything at Magic Kingdom during these magic hours. I'm going to do Pirates, Jungle Cruise, Haunted Mansion, Space Mountain, all the mountains, as many times as I want because the park's going to be pretty much empty. And then at the end of the night, I'm going to head back to my suite at Cinderella's Castle because I've got it for one more night. And all my favorite Disney snacks are going to be waiting for me up there. So I can just stay up all night and eat.
Oh my God.
And I'm going to fall asleep fat and happy. And who cares if I die the next day?
That sounds like a magical day.
The end.
Yeah, you're going to eat and drink yourself to death. That's how you're going to go about it.
Your death certificate's going to say, cause of death, perfect Disney day.
Oh my God, they're going to put me in the Haunted Mansion.
You'll be a happy haunt.
I'll be a happy haunt because I'll die at Magic Kingdom. Perf.
In the Cinderella suite.
In the Cinderella suites.
It's
in the
beautiful.
bathtub. Have you guys seen the bathtub for that suite?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to die there.
This is so morbid. I can't.
Sorry, your episode, Kelly, has turned into where are you gonna die at Disney?
Y'all are getting mad at me for talking about Carl dying in the sequel to Up, and now Katie's just like, I'm dying in the Cinderella suite.
Yeah, but I'm not as beloved a character as Carl.
You're beloved to us.
Aww.
All right. So, whereas Katie, I feel like you ate your way around Walt Disney World on your perfect Disney day, I'm going to do a whole lot of drinking around Walt Disney World. And as I was writing my list of things to do, I'm like, wow, I sound like an alcoholic. But I would just like to preface this that like when I go to Disney World, I like to enjoy my favorite beverages. This isn't an everyday activity. This is the perfect Disney day.
This is the day before you die.
Yeah, right? Okay. Or just like any perfect day of Disney. I don't necessarily want to die the day after I do this, but I like that helped you get to where you needed to be.
At least you'll die happy.
On the perfect Disney day, your alcohol tolerance is like way high.
So I'm going to start off the morning by waking up at the yacht club because that will play a part later, and I needed a reservation at the yacht club. So the first thing I'm going to do is run to Animal Kingdom. I'm going to take a bus to Animal Kingdom. I'm not starting off my day by running to Animal Kingdom. I'm going to sit on a bus. But I'm hoping that they have extra magic hours while it's still dark out, because one of the best things to do is like rope drop Pandora when it's dark, because then you get to see it all like all lit up for night. But you like don't have to wait all day to do it. You just start off your morning like that. Yeah.
So smart.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you can do it in the summer, but whenever I went with my sister in like March, it was dark when we went in the morning, and it was awesome. So I'm going to rope drop, and I'm going to ride Flight of Passage probably twice because there's going to be nobody else in the park. And then run over to Navi River Journey. Then I'm going to head over to Dinosaur, also a must-do on the perfect Disney day. Probably hit Expedition Everest because why not? And then run over to the safari. And it's still going to be morning, so the animals are going to be waking up. They're going to be active. The cast member driving the safari truck's going to be fresh and excited to be there for the day. So we're going to do a nice safari, and then I'm going to start making my way back towards the front of the park, but I always stop at the Dawa bar for a sugarcane mojito. They're delicious.
That sounds so good.
And there's like
I don't even like mojitos, but
yeah, it's really good. And they put like a piece of sugar cane in it, so you can like, which I just think is fun because I don't get a lot of sugar cane up here in New Jersey. So it's cool to like chew on that and suck the sugar out of it. And so I would have my mojito for my walk over to Satuli Canteen, where I would have lunch before hopping on a bus back to the Yacht and Beach Club to go swim at Stormalong Bay.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What are you going to eat for lunch?
Anything. Everything there is delicious.
I can't believe you don't have every meal planned out.
Because I'm like, I just got to see it and go with it. Like because everything there is good. Probably one of the tofu bowls, but I also like the like cheeseburger, what are they called? Like baobab things. Yeah, those are fun. You definitely got to get the blueberry.
Did you say baobab?
That's a tree.
What are the bao buns?
Bao
Whatever.
buns.
I was just on the safari and I had a mojito. I'm a little confused, okay? Bao buns, baobab, same thing.
Can I get those cheeseburger baobabs, please?
Well, that's what they're gonna have on my perfect Disney day. They're just gonna be cheeseburger baobabs at Satuli Canteen, and they're gonna be delicious. Yeah, I'd probably order like one of everything on the menu. That's what me and my mom did. We ordered all of we ordered one of every kid's meal, so you get like smaller portions, but you get to try everything. So after eating the entire lunch menu,
the paper menu, not the food. You just eat the entire paper menu.
It was real good, a little crunchy. But they have that like green beer you can wash it down with, so it's fine. Yeah, so at Stormalong Bay, I just think it's like such a fun pool with like the sand bottom and like the water slide. Katie, you can go hang out at Polynesian. I'll take Stormalong Bay any day. I'd probably grab another cocktail from the pool bar at Hurricane Hannah's. When I was there with my family, we were drinking some drink called the Category 5. Yeah, so I don't have all my food mapped out, but I have every drink planned out.
I mean, that's okay.
Which just had like a whole lot of rum and probably take a nap by the pool because I'm planning on having a late night on my perfect Disney day.
You're going to have to sleep off all that booze, girl.
2 or 3 drinks. This is nothing. And Katie and Kelly said I can drink as much as I want on my perfect Disney day. So, because after my nap, I'm going to walk to Epcot via the International Gateway, where I will then drink and snack around the world. Definitely stopping for a margarita in Mexico. But everything else is kind of, up for grabs. I'll probably stop and ride Frozen Ever After and Three Caballeros because I'm there. Why not? And just hang out in World Showcase until it's time for Illuminations. But before, I always have to grab a school bread and a Viking Viking coffee. Yeah, school bread and Viking coffee in Norway before catching Illuminations. And then I've managed to do this a few times, like 1 or 2 times, where Illumination finishes, but you've got to watch it somewhere like between, like around like Mexico or the UK, and then you like run to the monorail, and you can catch the fireworks at Magic Kingdom if it's like timed right. If like Illuminations is at 9 and Happily Ever After is at 10. You can do it. It's possible. It's tricky.
I like
you gotta hope like it's
that.
not like you get on one of the first couple monorails, but it's doable. So I'd run over and catch the monorail to the Magic Kingdom to watch Happily Ever After. And of course, on my perfect Disney day, they would be having extra magic hours that night. So the park would clear out by all of those like non-resort staying guests. So it would be just me and a couple of my friends running around to all of the like best Magic Kingdom attractions. After the fireworks, my first go-to is always Haunted Mansion. I don't know why. It's just like, ooh, it's nighttime. Like, let's go get spooky. That's like always the first ride I go to. And from there, I'd probably go to Small World, Peter Pan, Little Mermaid, Space Mountain, Thunder Mountain. Oh, I meant to put Jungle Cruise in there too. That's always a good one at night. I think the skippers just get like, I don't know, extra funny. I don't know if their managers go home before that and they're just like, I don't know. At nighttime, it's always a lot of fun. Of course, I'd pick up a Dole Whip somewhere along the way, and I would end the night getting wet on Splash Mountain before heading back to the hotel. I think that was somewhere on our college program. We like wanted to ride Splash Mountain. We were like, oh, I don't want to get wet. And we were like, oh, we can like ride it right before we leave, and then we're not wet for very long.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's like how I like to end my night in Magic Kingdom now.
I still remember that ride because it was like 1:00 in the morning because there was like extra late magic hours, and we rode it at like 1:00 in the morning, and we were giggling.
Is that the time that I talked shit about some lady falling and then
Oh yeah.
Boardwalk between Liberty Square
man.
and Frontierland? We were walking, it had just rained, and Katie started laughing at this lady that fell, and then not 2 seconds later, Katie just ate it and fell, and it was
Oh, I
so
forgot
funny.
about that.
like instant karma? And I had on white shorts, so like my shorts were super dirty. I don't think I ever got the stains out of them. I was like, you know what? That's what you get for talking shit
Because
about people that
those
fall.
walkways get so slippery. Yeah, don't walk on the wooden walkways in Frontierland if they're wet. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Especially don't do them in Toms. If you're wearing Toms, avoid.
And I feel like we always get on that walkway to like bypass everybody, so we're like going fast, and it was just like you were standing there 1 second, and then the next second you were on the ground.
Where's Katie? I can't hear her talking shit anymore. Where'd she go? Oh, she's back there on the ground. Yeah, so that's my Disney day. Anyone want to come along?
Me.
I mean, I can't afford the yacht club, but the rest of it was doable. We might have to go to like the All-Star Sports Pool in the middle of the day, but that's fine too.
I thought it was just general knowledge that we would all be participating in each other's perfect Disney day. Like, that was just assumed, and you just have to be along for the ride.
Right, but I'm like, oh, we could. As I was writing this, I was like, wait, I could do this, and I was like, I need to book a trip right now. Like, this sounds great.
We should do this. We should plan a day, and everybody has to like, so that we don't have to make decisions. We can be like, this day is your day, and this day is your day, and this day is your day.
We're gonna spend so much money on food and drink.
Yeah, apologies in advance. We just eating on my day.
So, Rachel, what would you do on your perfect Disney day?
Okay, my perfect Disney day, I'm gonna have to teleport a lot. Like, so this is definitely a futuristic Disney day. Would be staying at Art of Animation in a Lion King suite because I'm basic as fuck and I ain't trying to spend all the money. And so then I would teleport to Ohana because I don't want to go like to one place and have to go to another. because I ain't driving. So then I would go to Ohana. I would have breakfast because it's my favorite breakfast spot. I would sit and enjoy myself and eat all the bacon.
Are you dying tomorrow too?
No, I just really love
I'm gonna
bacon.
be dying after all that bacon.
I mean, it's okay. I will. With me teleporting, girl, I gotta go fast. It will be gone. So then I would go and I would start off my day at Magic Kingdom. I would hit all of the mountains, all 3 of them. And I would ride Peter Pan because I do not stand in the line. I have not ridden that thing probably since our college program. And then I would get on the Jungle Cruise. And then I would go over to Fantasyland and have a LeFou's brew my special way because I do not like the foam on the top. So I tell them to add more marshmallow, and it is fantastic. And also have a cinnamon roll. This is all not diet approved.
It's your perfect Disney day. It's not
Exactly. It's not a perfect diet day.
No.
Disney calories don't count. We good.
Mhm.
Yeah, right? And then I would ride Little Mermaid because I love it. And I would ride other things too. I would go to Haunted Mansion because you always have to do that, and ride Pirates. And then I would get a Dole Whip, and then I would leave. And then I would probably go over to Animal Kingdom and get in the line for Flight of Passage, but there would not be a line because it's my day.
It's your day.
And then obviously I would go to Festival of the Lion King because it's my favorite thing in the world, even after probably the 100 times that I've seen it already. And then after that, I would go to the safari and all the animals would be out, and then go over to Dinosaur because, as you guys said, it is a must do. And then I would go and have some of those tzatziki fries.
Oh yeah, I almost put that on mine.
They're God's gift
They
to
are so good.
humans. And see, that would be one that we could all get in line for. We could all eat it, okay?
I can't eat it.
You can get yours without tzatziki.
It's a Magic Disney day. They're gonna make you dairy-free tzatziki sauce.
And then after I have fries, I'm just going to go eat s'mores because, you know, I'm going to eat. And have Flame Tree Barbecue because I go there every time. Every time. It's fantastic. I might go see Finding Nemo. Maybe not. And then I would leave because I'm going to go to every single park there is in one day. Hence teleportation. And so I would go to Epcot and have all the drinks, just like you, Stephanie.
Oh, what we drinking?
We are drinking. We're going to go to the left because I like to go to the left first. And then first, obviously, we'll go to Mexico.
I feel like I always have to go to Mexico first. I even thought about it. I was like, I'm coming into International Gateway. Like, I shouldn't go to Mexico. I'm like, it's out of my way.
I always go Canada first.
Do you?
Yes, I've never done Mexico first. I always do Canada.
Weird.
I think I always do Mexico first because I'm just so ready for margarita.
Yeah.
I did Canada first one time and it felt wrong.
Anyway, okay, so I will start my day, obviously, in Mexico. I will get a margarita,
Mhm.
maybe two. Maybe two.
Do you have a go-to margarita in Mexico?
The avocado margarita is always first. And then I like the blood orange
I
one, too.
support those.
Oh, I love them all. They're all so good from there. Okay, so then I would go get a cantaloupe in China.
I've never had that.
Oh God, it's like you're eating cantaloupe, honestly, and it's dangerous because it goes down so smooth.
I've only had half of one because I spilled the other half.
But that half was damn good, wasn't
Yeah, it was.
it? And then I will skip a few and go to Italy and get an Italian margarita. And so I would get that, and then I would walk and skip a few because I've had a few. And then get a Grey Goose slushy in France because it's fantastic. And then after all of that food, all those drinks, I'm going to have to eat. So I'm going to go eat in Japan at Teppan Edo. Like, you can get hibachi anywhere, but
The filet mignon that they have there is amazing. It's like butter. It's so good.
And so then I think I would be mostly done with World Showcase. I would obviously mosey and take my time. So this would be a a long day. And then I would go ride some rides. Living with the Land, go ride Nemo, because those are staples for me. And then I would do Test Track. And in my perfect day, extinct attractions will still be there.
She's adding in time traveling too.
Okay.
Which I'm doing that as well, so yeah.
Yes, I am. That's what teleportation is for. Okay, and so Frozen ain't gonna be there, and Maelstrom will be there. Because I do not want to ride Frozen.
I'll allow it.
On my perfect Disney day. So, Maelstrom. They're just gonna rebuild it real fast just for me. And so that probably about does it for Epcot. I would go shopping at Mouse Gear on the way out. That's what I would do. Get a couple of mugs. I'd be pretty happy with that. And then for my evening, I would go to Hollywood Studios and avoid Star Wars. And I would start off in Toy Story Land with 0 amounts of lines. And I would ride Slinky Dog maybe twice, because I feel like I didn't get it good enough when I rode it just once. So I'll do that. And then I'll go ride the Alien Swirling Saucers, because I really, really freaking enjoy those damn little aliens. Okay.
Yeah, that was like the greatest ride. Yeah.
Because I was like sitting there and I was like, this is stupid. This is a kid ride. Oh boy, was it just so much fun. And then obviously perfect day, extinct attractions. I will enjoy the backlot tour.
Aw.
Because I really, really miss that so much.
Would we get chosen on this perfect day?
Girl, yes, we would be chosen for everything.
Great.
Everything. We could even go to Lights Motor Action and be chosen.
Okay, great.
We're just chosen on everything. Whenever they need a volunteer, they already just drawn to us. Then we would go draw at the animation building. And then we would ride Great Movie Ride a couple of times. And it would be like the perfect ride. Like our perfect rides back in, back in the day. It would be, with the CB himself. And you know what I would also like to do in my perfect Disney day? I would like to walk around in the Great Movie Ride and just walk around and look at everything. Yeah. And just walk around and take pictures with everything. Like,
Yes.
I wonder what they did with all those things. I wonder where they are. So then after that, after we were all sad and shit, we would go to Tower of Terror and then go to Rock and Roller Coaster. And then we would see Fantasmic. And then this is the main teleporting thing of all, is go from Fantasmic and like go really fast back to Magic Kingdom and watch Happily Ever After and allow me to cry 100 tears. Because I know y'all like Wishes. I really do. But this show, I love it so much. Like thinking about it, I'm just like, getting some chills. I love it. But probably because I was listening to that song before, 100 times before I ever even saw the show. I belled that shit out in the car like nobody's tomorrow. Anyway, and also, side note, this would all be around Christmas time. It would be decorated all the Christmas things. So it wouldn't be hot. It would be very nice. And
I like that.
It's totally impossible because of all the fast movements and how many things you're going to do.
I was like, girl, your day is so long. I feel like I couldn't do this much in a week.
On my perfect day, all the ground would be moving.
This is Rachel's perfect sci-fi Disney day.
We could also finish too, since we're back in the Kingdom, I just thought of this. We could go finish and have dinner at Be Our Guest, because nobody ever gets to go there. So that's my Disney day. And last but not least, Kelly, tell us about your day.
So I'm going to wake up in a theme park view room at the Polynesian, preferably one of the new little bungalow things out over the water. And then I'm going to head over to the Magic Kingdom via the monorail. I'm going to get to Magic Kingdom at Park Open. It's going to be blue sky, sunshine, 75 degrees, and in late September. Guaranteed. It's going to be late September, so all the fall decorations are out, because that's my favorite thing to see at Disney. And I'm just going to spend 2 hours on Main Street, meandering through the shops and paying attention to all the details and taking photos and admiring all the names on the window, which I kind of got to do the last trip I was on, and it was fantastic, but I'd spend more time there. And then, this is where it's going to get a little crazy. I'm going to have a raspberry rose macaron sent in from the Jolly Holiday in Disneyland, and it's just going to be...
Where you gonna get that at, girl?
It's just gonna be waiting for me.
Where they sending it to?
They sending it to the Polynesian.
Okay.
She gonna bring it with her and eat it in a Magic Kingdom.
I'm here
So
for this.
that's my plan for breakfast, is to have that raspberry rose macaron because it's delicious. And then after I get done eating my little macaron, actually it's not little, it's quite big, I'm going to head back to Liberty Square and make the Haunted Mansion my first attraction of the day because it's my favorite.
Hey.
And then it's going to be like early afternoon around that time. After riding the Haunted Mansion, I'm going to go to Pecos Bills for lunch. And using the mobile order, I'm going to order the plant-based Southwest cheeseburger topped with vegan jalapeno jack and vegan avocado aioli on a toasted bun because it was delicious.
That sounds so good.
That sounds good. I'm not even like that. I really like meat a lot, and I feel like I would probably eat that.
Delicious. So after I eat my little vegan burger, I'm going to hang out in Frontierland and ride Splash Mountain and Thunder Mountain. And then I'm going to walk over to Adventureland and do the Tiki Room, have a little Dole Whip break after the Tiki Room. Then I'm going to ride Jungle Cruise and have the best skipper with like new jokes and still some of the old really, really good jokes. And just have a great time on that. And then I'm going to ride Pirates of the Caribbean. So after Pirates of the Caribbean, I'm going to head over to Fantasyland and ride Peter Pan's Flight. And I'm going to walk through the actual queue just to see all the new interactive stuff because I've only seen it once and it was really cute. So after I ride Peter Pan's Flight, I'm going to walk across the way there to Small World and get that song stuck in my head. And then finish out Fantasyland with Ariel's Undersea Adventure just because it's cute. Then I'm going to mosey into Tomorrowland, ride Space Mountain and the People Mover, and the lights will be on in Space Mountain when I'm on the People Mover. And then after People Mover, just completely lost that, and I'm staring at the page with everything written down on it. After People Mover, I'm going to go finish my Magic Kingdom time at the Carousel of Progress because it is another one of my favorites. And then I'm going to employ Rachel's teleportation techniques and head over to the Animal Kingdom at the beginning of sunset, and I want to watch Pandora turn into a rainbow of bioluminescence.
Look at that word. Ooh, ooh.
I know, right? I went fancy on that. I'm going to explore Pandora while the sun is setting and then do Flight of Passage. And then I've got a dinner reservation at Yak and Yeti for some chicken tikka masala with an apricot sour to drink and pineapple upside down cake for dessert. And then I'm going to get my little time machine and I'm going to jump a few months into the future and I'm going to go to Hollywood Studios for some Galaxy's Edge. There'll be nobody in the land because this is my perfect Disney day. And yeah, I'm just going to explore and do all of the things there and just enjoy being immersed in the Star Wars universe. And I'm going to do a Kylo Ren meet and greet and not act like a huge goofball for once and like play it cool and not act like...
I don't believe that.
It's my perfect Disney day. Let me have it.
I'll allow it.
Yeah. Every time that I've done the Kylo Ren meet and greet, I turn into like a ball of stupid and like, it's pretty embarrassing to watch. So I'll do that and not be embarrassing. And then I'm going to head back to the Polynesian, get a few drinks at Trader Sam's because apparently I didn't drink enough to keep up with you guys. And I'm going to relax on the beach in one of those hammocks that they put up for Katie and watch the electrical water pageant and look at Cinderella Castle lit up in the background. And then I'm going to go to sleep in my little bungalow over the water.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what the electrical water
What?
pageant is because I don't go to the Polynesian. The only time I have ever been to the Polynesian is to go to Ohana, leave, or when I went with you guys that one time.
You must see it when you leave Magic Kingdom.
I feel like I probably have seen it, but I don't.
It looks like the Main Street Electrical Parade on the water.
But on water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very old. Like Main Street Electrical Parade old. Like that's how the lights look.
Oh, they better keep that forever.
Yeah, it started in 1971. So the electrical water pageant has been there the entire time that Walt Disney World's been there. When my Meemaw used to take my mom and like my aunts and uncles, they have video of the electrical water pageant from like one of their trips in like the late 70s, early 80s. So like it's always been like a really cool thing to me to watch. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna do my perfect Disney day. We'd love to hear what your perfect day in a Disney park would be. Would you spend all day in one park or fit in multiple parks? Would your day include breakfast in Epcot, then a flight to Disneyland for dinner at the Blue Bayou? Let us know and get as crazy with your plans as possible. Here's how you can get in touch with us.
Email us at spillingthemadtea@gmail.com.
Tweet us at spillingmadtea.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at spillingthemadtea.
Thank you all so much for joining us on our Perfect Disney Days, and we look forward to talking to you all really soon. Bye-bye.